they receive little or no help.
We cannot understand that UN missions continue to absorb every year billions of dollars, producing very modest results, and that the African states are not granted a minimum of resources to counter the tragic spread of terrorism.
This, the African Union says, has allowed armed groups to establish themselves on the continent, making it what...
Greetings, families. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is about Africa Security Summit held in Abuja, Nigeria. And the Africa Union Commissioner was saying that minimum amount is given to Africa to help them counter terrorism. And you can tell the Cameroonian delegate holding his hair is like, are we going to talk about this again? What is going on? And years ago, African Union, they said they're going to silence the gun. They were bold and they were like hopeful to silence the gun. I don't know what is going on, but as you can tell, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger are not among them because what? They put sanctions on them, so they are not there. So how can you fight when your brothers are not there, are not among you? How can you fight this terrorism? And what are they going to discuss? Asking for more money, asking for more UN bases in Africa. Is it helping? No. Can they come out with any other any other solutions? No, they were not. All they were talking about is how UN is not giving them enough money. Nigeria president was saying that these terrorists were found by foreign money and not African money. I was like, what are you talking about? Please, let's listen to the Nigeria president and I'll be back for more. Thank you for your time.
The international community has both the moral and legal obligation to help in this cause because it is outside money, not African money, that fuels the illegal operations.
Military government.
Yes, as you can hear from Mr. President Tinubu, that the money is coming from international, so the international community has to help. And I know and I believe that Nigeria alone has enough money to help in the whole Africa country, if not because of corruption. There was one documentary that I watched that the guy, he wrote a book about Africa, and he was saying that Nigeria is the giant of Africa, and if Nigeria are using kidnapping as a source of income, can you imagine how Africa are going to help combat terrorists? I was like, yes, that's a big question. That is a big question. Charity begins at home. Mr. President, you know the money is coming from outside. So what are you doing to stop that money from coming from outside? And why are they there? The Africa Security Summit, I just don't get it. But let's listen to the Ghana President, Nana Akufo-Addo, what he said. In fact, that was the reason why I'm making this video. Let's listen to him and I'll be back. Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, the recent withdrawal of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger from ECOWAS to form the so-called Alliance of Sahelian States is bound to undermine the cohesion of the Accra Initiative and will require prompt reflection and review.
Those attending the summit also want to address some of the root causes of terrorism, such as underdevelopment.
Well, you hear that, my people, you hear that. This is the reason why I'm making this video. These countries, do they look like people that are not serious to fight terrorism? Do they look like they are sitting around doing nothing to liberate themselves, to safeguard their people. These countries have suffered enough. They had enough. ECOWAS do not help them. AU do not help them. They take matters into their own hands to help themselves. And yet, our elderly people are sitting there saying that they have formed so-called alliance and they are the cause of them not having peace. Say what? It's unbelievable and it's an insult to the people of Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and maybe Chad as well. It's unbelievable. This is uncalled for. This is why I'm saying that these elderly people are still planning something against these three countries. They don't want them to break away. They are fighting to break the chain. But yet, our people are saying that it's because of them. Since when did it become because of them that the Africa continent has terrorists? Since when? When did they take over? From my knowledge, it's just recently. The terrorist has been there since ages, since their best friend was in Niger, they were there. So why blame it on these leaders just because they left ECOWAS? ECOWAS that is sponsored by the West. ECOWAS that do not serve the purpose of Africa. I think this is another photo opportunity. It's just another loud voice to provoke. These leaders do not want Africa to be free. And they are doing everything they can to tarnish the image of these three young leaders, the three amigos that are working hard. They don't sleep. If you see Captain Traoré, this week alone, he has been into maybe 10 camps, organizing the people, telling them you have to fight with your eyes open, with your mind clear. It's not about the physical terrorists. It's about those who hiding, the imperialism, the colonizers. He's preaching, he's teaching them, he's sowing seed in the people of Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali, that one day, God forbid, if they have taken him, there will be more than millions, thousands that will rise up just like they are doing now. And our head, I don't want to use the word old cargo anymore, but that's what is coming into my mind. Paddy, I'm sorry. They are sitting there saying that it's because of them. Or Nana Akufo-Addo is saying it's because of them that there's more terrorists in the region. And that's why more than 8,000 people has been deleted because of them. How many people has been deleted in Nigeria alone and has been kidnapped in Nigeria alone? Almost every day there's kidnapping going on. I saw a video that says that kidnapping is a business in Nigeria now. And what are you doing, Mr. Tinubu? If you know, you said you know the money is coming from outside and not in Africa. If you know where the money is coming from and you are the president, I challenge you to stop it. To stop it, because that's what president is about. You have the power to stop the train. You need to lead them to fight it, to fight the terror and the kidnapping that is going on in your country, instead of pointing finger on other people. Are you still waiting for Father Christmas to come and save Africa? Oh, Africa, Mother Africa, your children haven't wake up yet. The leaders of Africa has not wake up yet. They are selling your children. The leaders are selling your children. The puppets are selling your children. They don't want to save Africa. They don't want to save you, because everything they do is pointing at that direction. Let's watch this video and I'll be back. Credit to Al Jazeera TV. Thank you so much for your time. I'll be back soon.
To form the so-called Alliance of Sahelian States is bound to undermine the cohesion of the Accra Initiative and will require prompt reflection and review.
Those attending the summit also want to address some of the root causes of terrorism, such as underdevelopment and disillusionment among youth, brought about by problems such as unemployment.
The social contract bond between the people and the authorities that govern them has been frayed by decades of underinvestment, crisis, and a lack of governance. Rebuilding our social contract is essential for recovery. It means rebuilding strong democratic institutions and promoting people-centered governance, well-rounded human rights, and guaranteed access to basic services and inclusive development for all people.
Leaders at the summit.
Yes, underdevelopment and lack of governance, that is the root of all this. If you help your people, these young ones that feel like their life is useless, that feel like, let me join these groups so I can be part of something. If they have work to be doing, if our leaders concentrate on the youth, maybe it can reduce a bit. But if they can sacrifice their life to go on the boat and cross the oceans to different countries, then join Boko Haram and the other group is an easy one for them, whereby they will get their daily bread. So tackle those ones before you start blaming other people. Please, let's listen to more.
Urban attacks.
We must ensure our strategies are shaped by an African-owned needs assessment, aligning our counter-terrorism efforts with the continent's priorities.
Recent statistics show violence by armed groups in Africa is escalating.
The United Nations says 8,000 terrorism-related deaths were recorded globally in 2023, a 22% jump over the previous year's records and the most documented in 7 years. Countries of the Sahel, especially Mali and Burkina Faso, account for more than half of that number.
But the two countries didn't attend the Abuja meeting. They are under EU sanctions imposed after military coups in 2021 and 2022. It's not clear how in their...
Thank you so much for staying with me up to this stage. Like he said, Africa strategy, Africa security must depend on Africa, and it must be shared among African leaders to fight the terrorists, not depending on other countries, because they also have their own interests already. Thank you so much. I will share this quick video with you, how Nigeria youths are helping themselves, trying to protect themselves, because, well, if the government cannot help, we need to help ourselves. The sad thing is, one of the guys that they interviewed was kidnapped before, or about to be kidnapped before. So they've taken matter into their own hand, and I tell you, I'm having a feeling it won't be long that Nigeria youth will take matters into their own hand absolutely and do the rightful thing for themselves, because enough is enough. People cannot be using kidnapping as business in these modern days. It can't be. And we cry about slavery and the rest, whereby we are kidnapping our own brothers, cousins, sisters for their money, ransom of money. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I'll leave you here after this video. Thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate you, my returning subscribers. Thank you so much. God bless you for staying with me. And to my new subscribers and those who are passing by, please click the subscribe button. Stay with me. My name is Mamri, by the way, Ghanaian living in the UK, and you are very welcome to join this family. I share anything concerning Africa, anything that comes my way that I feel like, I have a bit of something to say about it. I share it, and we all discuss it at the comment section. So please leave your comments. It's very important, and I love to read them. And others, learn from it. We all learn from it. God bless you as always. Thank you. I will see you soon. Bye bye.
In Nigeria's northern city of Kaduna, just 100 kilometers from where 300 school children were kidnapped and taken into forest enclaves last month, a local vigilante group called Civilian Joint Task Force is up and running. Its goal is to protect local communities from armed terrorist groups. A survivor of a kidnapping attempt, Emmanuel Audo Bature, says he joined the group to help protect his community.
I joined the CJTF because of the fact that the kidnappers have been rampaging this community, and there was a time I was also kidnapped, and as a victim, I was taken to their camp and I spent a week in the camp. It was not a funny experience. I was really beaten, threatened to be killed.